So what's going on, guys? Riotbox here, and welcome back to some more MotoGP 2021 the mod. And today we are going to be racing as Jorge Martin, who is making his debut in the MotoGP class in 2021. So Jorge Martin's a young Spaniard. He's 23 years old, as you can see, and he is the Moto3 world champion from the past, and he's just come up from 2 seasons, I believe, in Moto2, one with Calax and one with KTM. So yeah, we're going to be taking him on his new Pramac. He's going to be joining Zarco over at the Pramac team, so lots of experience with Zarco and a fresh bit of blood in Jorge Martin for the Pramac team, so probably what they need. Zarco's on a good bit of form at the minute, so hopefully he can keep that going, and Martin will get up to speed very quickly, and hopefully he'll be competitive. So we're going to head down to Catalunya. It's a Spanish track for the Spaniard, so let's go racing. So then it is Rins on pole position, and we're going to be starting from the back as usual. Hopefully you guys don't mind that. I'm becoming quite conscious of the fact that we've done quite a few videos on this mod, and we're basically doing the same thing. We're coming from the back of the grid and trying to basically win the race, but that's quite tough with certain riders on certain tracks. Some tracks are difficult to overtake at, and some bikes just aren't up to scratch to be able to catch up with the likes of the Suzukis and Marquez and even Morbidelli. So yeah, let's just see. Let's keep the videos going. We're trying out all the new riders, of course. That is the plan. Leave your comments below with which rider and track combos you want. So let me know down below. But yeah, we are going to be doing a career mode on this mod very soon. We need to finish our Suzuki mod, our Suzuki career mode season 9 of MotoGP 20. I mean, that season we're on track to become world champion, but it's really tough. So if you're new to the channel through these videos, make sure you check out that Suzuki career mode, because it is a tough old season trying to beat our teammates, but also Morbidelli putting up a fight in the championship. So yeah, we only got a few more races to go in that one, but so far a pretty stable start here at Catalunya. Trying it around the outside, the Ducati working well, of course, is going to launch well off of the line, which gives you the advantage into turn number 1. Catalunya has quite a long run to turn number 1, so we're able to make the most of it, really. But through these tight, twisty sections, the Pramac just might struggle through the corners. But let's see what Martin can make it do. And we got KTM up our inside, and someone advised in one of our previous videos when we rode the factory Ducati, I think it was the Bagnaia video, to actually put traction control to 3 with the Ducati, just because there's so much power on board this Duke. You just end up tearing up your rear tyre, and that's exactly what we did in that video. Can't remember where we were. I think we were at Japan. Were we at Japan, maybe? Not too sure, but I ran it way deep as we almost ran to the back of Miller there on the factory Duke. The bosses at Ducati wouldn't be happy with us if we did that, but making our way into the top 10 now. Got no grip on this curb as you'd expect, but I can't get off of it. Oop. Nerfing pole out the way. And I saw a post on, I think it was Twitter, or is it Facebook or something, Instagram maybe, of Honda giving Pol Espargaro his bike, and of course the Repsol Honda looks the same, but Pol's number looks very nice. It's like an orangey yellow contrast, but the number itself is made up of these like geometric shapes. Looks very nice. So if you haven't seen it, go and have a look around on the internet for it. You'll be able to find it. Pol Espargaro's 2021 bike with his new number design. Looks very nice indeed. So looking forward to seeing that out in the flesh. And there's not long to go if you think about it. We're in the start of January now, and we're going to be, I assume, having winter testing, and then it should be on for Qatar in March. I mean, it's about mid to end of March where we have that Qatar Grand Prix. Of course, last year we didn't even get any MotoGP until, was it April, May, June sort of time? I can't even remember now. Crazy how time flies, but we had a short season last year. Hopefully we can have the full season here. We didn't go to anywhere like Austin, Texas in America, Obviously travel restrictions around the world stopping things like that. But look at this, getting underneath of Vinales, trying to get alongside Miller, newly promoted from this bike here. And we're going to get past him. Come on Martin, let's go. Jorge Martin, making it work. Ooh, maybe we won't need traction control 3. Whoa! Because we've got a hard rear tyre. Got a hard rear tyre on board, so maybe we won't need it. But a 140.4 from race leader, 140.5, so we're on front runner pace. This is good. Haven't even used any power mode 2 really yet. Getting up the inside of Oliveira. Obviously KTM man. Martin obviously being ex-KTM. Look at this. Around the outside. Using the hard rear tyre. Our tyres are at the perfect temperature. But Oliveira is able to keep it underneath of us. I'm going to try to switch it. Come on, turn 4. Oh, I can't make this Ducati turn. I'm used to riding the Suzuki. You can make the Suzuki just change line through the mid. Oh, through the mid corner. You can just make that Suzuki turn. It's crazy. You can just switch your lines up mid corner. You can't quite do that on all bikes, but the Suzuki you can. I'm pretty sure the Honda you can as well. The Honda handles pretty well. But like the Yamaha, the KTM, the Ducati, not so much. Not able just to turn it like you can some of the other bikes. But here we go then. Let's try again on Oliveira. Just there we go. That little dash to the inside there at turn 11 just works for us. This Ducati accelerates. It just picks up like crazy. Right then. Going to be making our way into the top 5. And we're going to be halfway through this race at the end of this lap after we cross the line around this corner. Front tyre's getting a little bit hot, but nothing to worry about. 39.9, we're into the 39 as well, but 40.8 from us, so a little bit off front runner pace that lap. Obviously battling won't help. But next up is Marc Marquez. And that's P4, a little bit of a lag spike from the game, I don't know what's going on. Ooh. Mid corner struggling there as the front tyre is starting to go off a little bit. But traction control 3 for the rear around here on a Ducati is actually working. So if you ride a Ducati, put the traction control to 3. It just helps with that rear tyre wear, especially around somewhere like Catalunya where it's quite a high tyre wear circuit. So just got to be careful with the tyres, just manage them. We got Mir behind still. Obviously last year's world champion. It'd be interesting to see if he does use the number 1 next year. That'd be interesting. I don't know. I'm trying to think to the last rider to do it. I think it was Stoner who was probably the last rider in the Premier class to use that number 1. So we're going to be coming to end lap number 4 now. Just 2 laps to go and there's a bit of a gap to Marc Marquez. So let's see, cross the line, what's the gap going to be? I've used a little bit more power mode 2 and we're into the 40 flat, so matching that front runner pace now, and you can tell I'm pushing because that front tyre is going a little bit hot in the bottom right hand corner. So we are ploughing on. I forgot to see what the gap was there at the sector split, but I'm going to use power mode 2 around this first sector. Just give us a little bit more grunt coming out these corners onto these shorter straights. Try and make up that little bit of lap time at every corner possible. And then we're going to be coming across the sector split in a few corners time. Yeah, it's just around here. Drop down the hill into a very, very tricky braking zone. If you ever see me being careful around here, it's because it's super tricky off camber. The front can just fold. You see it so many times in real life. 2.2 is the gap. Got to find 2.2 seconds. And if we're matching front runner pace, that's going to be pretty impossible to make this gap up unless Marquez suddenly runs out of tyre. But we don't want to do the same thing either. I'm steadily pulling away from Mir behind. So we should be alright. So we should be on for a top 5 at least. But can we break up to P4? I don't know. Starting to mess our lines up a little bit. The grip's starting to fade away, front tyre's getting a little bit warm. Come on. Be interested to see if we could have done better if we put a hard front in. I don't know. But it's last lap time then. Can we break into 39? It's 39.9 from Quartararo. 39.5. We do have some pace in the bag. But it's going to be too little too late. And that's stopping into turn number 1. A bit of instability on the brakes. And a half a second time penalty. Yeah, I don't think we're going to get any higher than P5 right now. Looks like we might have a bit of a battle unfolding up the road. There's Quartararo, P3. He did go fastest on that last lap. Rins is going to be lucky to hold on to the win. And look at Marquez going for it. Oh, he was looking like he was going to get Quartararo there. Be interesting to see what happens into this corner. All this battling is allowing us to catch up. And I've run it deep there. But Marquez is now P3. 2 more corners to go. I don't think we'll be able to get anyone here. We'll definitely won't with a penalty, but it got a little bit hairy into there, didn't it, with everyone sort of on top of each other. Very close finish and very close racing once again from the AI in this mod. A very, very fun mod to use. Make sure you give it a download. Links in description if you've got MotoGP 20 on the PC. But there we go. Jorge Martin, fast lap of the race, 39.5. That was good. Good racing on the Pramac. I enjoyed that. So then, that has been it for today's video on the MotoGP 2021 mod. Of course, if you did enjoy, do let me know down below in the comments. Smash that like button, get subscribed for plenty more MotoGP gaming content. And as it's the new year now, we're in the countdown to MotoGP 21. So keep an eye out on the channel. I'm going to be doing some videos about what I want to see from MotoGP 21 and things like that. So make sure you do get subscribed for plenty more. But for now, have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will catch you in the next one.